painter paints on a canvas, a musician paints on silence. Stokowski. Music has always had a big impact in my life. I have played music for over 8 years, and I've played multiple instruments. Within those years, I've always had friends ask me how to learn music and how to read music. And here I'm going to show you a few different ways that I have learned throughout the years. First is to know your different clefs. You have a treble clef and you have a bass clef. Your treble clef here is more for your higher notes and your higher singers. Then you have your bass clef. Your bass clef does more of the lower notes and for your lower instruments. There are also a few different types of notes. I will only cover a few. First note is going to be a whole note. A whole note gets 4 counts. A half note, it gets 2 counts. A quarter note gets 1 count. And then an eighth note gets half a count. When reading music, there are time signatures that go in with the notes. So a time signature is going to set how many beats are in a measure. So for 4/4, there's 4 beats in a measure, which means that the quarter note gets the beat. Here's an example out of one of my books on an example. Here you have your first note, which is a quarter note. It is 1. Your second quarter note is 2. Then here you have 4 eighth notes tied together. It gives you 3 and 4 and. In your second measure, you have another quarter note. It is 1 beat. Your second quarter note is 2. Then you have a half note, which will be 3 and 4. The 4/4 is going to be your most common time signature used. There are many out there, but this is the one that you would probably start with. As well as the different types of notes, there are different notes that are in each scale or each clef. In your treble clef, it on the lines goes E, G, B, D, F. The spaces are F, A, C, E. All notes start A through G and repeat. An acronym I learned in school on how to remember the lines for the treble clef is every good boy does fine. For the spaces, I learned face, F-A-C-E. For the bass clef, as well, it still goes A through G and repeats. For the lines, it goes G, B, D, F, and A. For your spaces, it's S, C, E, G. The acronyms that I learned for those are all cows eat grass and good boys deserve fudge always. In this speech, I have taught you the different time signatures. I have taught you the different notes as well as their counts. And I have taught you the different clefs that are used.